From a BHP perspective, really at this conference, we're calling on a public-private agreement to be formed amongst the industry and relevant parties across Chile to help accelerate basically the need for fiscal stability, regulatory certainty, and also permitting reform in this country. Why? Because we believe that there is such an immense opportunity for Chile and Chilenos and industry as well working together to help deliver the world's needs for decarbonization through the supply of copper. So what I think has been really quite exceptional to see in Chile over the last couple of years has been the maturity and the nature of dialogue that's actually taken place between government and industry to actually understand the landscape and the setting that exists globally. And if I was to look at what seems fairly well established at this point is Chile's effective tax rate at the moment sits at about 38, 39%, somewhere in that range. What we've been able to demonstrate together is that basically other competing countries that are major copper producers typically range somewhere between 41 to 44%. And so it's against that lens that we respect that governments may make a decision. Ultimately, that will have a inflection though in terms of the competitivity of Chile relative to other countries. Look, I think approvals of any nature are positive in terms of what that's signaling in terms of where Chile is looking to go forward. What I would say more broadly though is permitting and the permitting process, not only in Chile, is taking a lot longer than we would expect to see globally. And we think we have as a society an obligation to actually bring forward the raw commodities that the world is going to need, including copper. Permits are taking an extensive and excessive amount of time to actually get issued. Please don't read into that as an industry or from a BHP perspective, we're advocating for lower standards when it comes to the environment. It's quite the opposite. We believe in very high environmental standards, but we believe that we can achieve those same permits at higher environmental standards in a much faster manner. There is a fair bit of fiscal uncertainty, and permits actually take a fairly extended period to actually work through. We believe that there are ways to actually accelerate those sort of decisions, and we would love to actually be working closely with government and other industry players to understand how we can resolve some of those challenges to actually bring forward the copper the world will need in the future.